Hello, I'm your host Sam Askew, and even though you know most of this, we're going to tell you about it anyway. Welcome to Big Blue News. Right away into this week, we had a nice time for sports. I'm going to pass it on down to Bennett Johnson for this.
The softball team continued to roll through Region 3AA and claimed their sixth straight region championship. Here's a little slideshow of Lady Warriors. The Lady Warriors continue to be led at the plate by freshman leadoff hitter Cameron Carver with a .490 batting average and a .567 on base percentage. Savannah Bradford is still mowing down hitters at the plate for the Warriors with a .971 ERA with 65 strikeouts in the 11 games she has pitched. The Lady Warriors will host the second round of the GSA State Tournament on October 13th. The Warriors football team continues to improve each week just in time for the stretch run into the playoffs. Here's a few highlights of the Warriors over the past weeks. The Warriors are led on the ground by Luke Benton with 627 yards rushing and Keyshawn Jackson in the air with 384 yards receiving. Austin Pickle has passed for 646 yards on 22 of 44 passing. Holden Phillips is still leading the way on the defensive side of the ball with 51 total tackles.
How about that? Now with homecoming right around the corner, we got everything you need to know.
My favorite part about homecoming is probably getting together with all my friends and making a sign and eating snacks and not having to do work and dressing up.
My favorite thing about homecoming week is just, everybody's got school spirit, dressing up and stuff, It's a good week.
My favorite thing about homecoming is dressing up throughout the week and just seeing how everybody dresses up.
My favorite thing about homecoming is all the students showing their school spirit, and since I'm an alumni from here, I love going to the homecoming game and being able to reconnect with friends that I haven't seen in a long time.
My favorite thing about homecoming is the pep rallies because it gets the entire school involved and Friday's just such a fun day.
My favorite thing about homecoming is watching all the kids dress up all week. It's always exciting to see, especially the elementary kids, their excitement. for school and for football and for homecoming.
Let's give a nice shout out to our 2018 Homecoming Court representatives. We got freshman Cameron Carver, sophomore Kate McGill Hadaway, juniors Faith Dowdy and Abigail Brooks, seniors Carly Bridges, Lainey Hall, Abby Ernest, and Ash Phillips. Wow, that's a lot of homecoming days. And don't forget to come on down to support our varsity warriors and cheerleaders at the homecoming game versus Westwood Friday at 7. All right, now it's time for the current events. I'm going to pass it on down to Alexis Moore for this one.
Recently in world news, SpaceX announces that their first private flight to the moon will be available. Japanese millionaire Yusaku Maezawa announces that he will be on the passenger flight. Not only on the passenger flight, but he will be bringing 6 to 8 artists along with him. He has not specified who, but we know today that only 24 astronauts have flown to the moon, but this will be the first citizen flight.
Okay, I'm going to pass the torch on down to Ethan Pham here with the 8th grade egg drop experiment.
Recently, Miss Debbie Ray's 8th grade science class conducted their egg drop experiment. Students had to construct a box with an egg inside it that, when dropped from the top of a press box, did not crack. Here's a clip of some of the drops.
Man, you think they can make me an omelet real quick? Anyway, Wednesday, September 26th, we had our first chapel of the school year. Our speaker was good old Bradley Cruz. Here's a clip of that service.
Let's give our new chapel band 2008 a big hand.
Hey everyone, we're the new chapel band. I'm going to introduce everyone. I'm Sarah Waston. I'm in 8th grade. This is Abigail Crawford. She's in 8th grade. This is Charlie Hyatt. He's in 10th grade. This is Brock Mathis. He's in 9th grade. And this is Devin Bennett. She's in 8th grade. And I hope you enjoy.
We've had an interesting year for pep rallies. Here's a clip from the pep rally on Friday, September 14th. Friday, September 21st, the cheerleaders and Miss Leslie donated their faces to a bunch of pies. You all know the rules of Silent Cheerleader Day. You talk, you get pied. Here's a clip of the action. All right, well, that looks like all the time we have for today. Thanks to our administrator, good old buddy Coach B. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.